September is National Preparedness Month, and it comes at a time when we are experiencing more disasters every year at this time. Joining me today is the perfect expert to help create an emergency plan, but Cheryl Nelson, a FEMA disaster expert who is teaming up with Service Master Restore to urge everyone to be prepared. And I'll tell you, we've already seen our first hurricane push through here and has caused a lot of havoc. So Cheryl, being prepared is so important, am I right?
Oh yes, Brad, thanks so much for having me. It's been awful to see what Hurricane Ida has done, and disasters occur more often than people realize. The wildfires out west, as you know, flooding to the east, tornadoes as well. It's been a wild year so far, and this is why I'm teaming up with Service Master Restore to let people know that when disaster strikes, it's important to know what to do to protect what matters most. I've taught FEMA classes for several years, and I can say the number of weather events is on the rise. In 2020, we had 22 weather events classified as billion-dollar storms, and that doesn't even count disasters unrelated to weather, like structure fires, leaky water pipes, explosions, falling trees, and more.
Okay. Want everybody to listen very carefully because you have some tips that are very important. What are some of the disaster tips you have for us?
Yeah, I do. Make sure you have that disaster preparedness kit with all of the essentials in it. Talk to your family, have a family communicated plan, and actually write down a list of important phone numbers, your family members, your insurance company, cable, internet, and also your local Service Master Restore. The key is to prepare before because they are the experts in property disaster restoration and recovery, available 24/7, 365. You can visit their preparedness center on servicemasterrestore.com to get a full list of tips and resources. You want to prepare now so you're not scrambling looking for a restoration company later.
Yeah, okay, we're preparing, but what about after, of course, a disaster?
Try to remain calm, and the number one thing is to make sure you and your family are safe. You are the most important. After that, look around and start assessing the damage and get professional help if you need it. With Service Master Restore professionals, no type of damage is too big or too small. With decades of expertise, they are standing by to help 24/7. Things like structural damage, mold, mildew, water damage, those are expensive problems to fix if you wait.
Yeah, okay, a lot of people are out there that usually say, well, it's not going to happen to me, and these disasters just happen over there. What do you have to say about that to them?
That is a big challenge, and I hear this all the time as I teach my FEMA classes. And so I say to people like this, okay, what if a disaster were to impact someone you love? Wouldn't you want that person to be prepared? Being prepared is key, and recent data shows that the odds of experiencing a disaster are 1 in 20 per year, with an average cost of $14,000. So it can take days, weeks, or longer for services like roof repair, plumbers, electricians, and more. And there are more than 850 Service Master Restore locations nationwide, and they work closely with your insurance providers. In fact, consumers rated them as #1 among all national providers as highly professional, quality service, good value, and a brand they trust.
I'll tell you, it's very important to be prepared, especially at this time of year, but every time you're supposed to be for a disaster. Tell them where they can find out more information.
Visit servicemasterrestore.com/prepare to learn more.
Perfect. Thank you, Cheryl, for joining us.
Thanks so much, Brad.